What's up, everybody?
Mwa.
Careful opening that up. We don't want another.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll be okay.
Just sit.
Yeah.
I love these things.
Yeah. Growlers. I like the growlers that are that size because they call them squealers.
Did I try this one?
No, this is his red tail Irish that he put out a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I got this a couple weeks ago when I stopped by there, and we just didn't get around to it. So
Cool.
he just put this one out a couple weeks ago.
Cool.
Despite what the thumbnail says, Luis has got some baby stuff going on. Remember, they just had I think Oliver's maybe a month old. Maybe a month old.
I feel bad not knowing that. So sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it hadn't been too long ago. If it's been a month, it hasn't been much longer than a month.
True that.
So they've got baby stuff going on. So we're going to probably talk to him next week.
Yep.
So we're just going to ramble around. I did get I had a dark code because I'm kind of getting into throwing stronger stuff. And then the 4K fast thing came out. And so I got another one.
Got two to show you.
So I've got a couple of those to show you, and then we're just gonna talk stuff. So yeah.
And I'm sure there will be some rabbit trails.
Real talk. Oh yeah.
Do not be surprised. Yeah, Sandman was commenting here earlier. He was excited to see both you guys, but tune in next week. We'll try again. It was a late exit for him on this one, so we apologize for that. But that's all right.
I mean, stuff happens.
Daddy duties first.
Week. He will be on here eventually, and then we're going to Vegas. He's actually on my in my Vegas squad for nationals, and so we're going to do some stuff with him while we're down there.
Another challenge match?
Probably.
Sounds good. Emerald, what's up? Oh, the letdown. It's all good. Sorry, Sandman.
Yeah.
That means you got to tune in next week.
Yeah.
Tune in next week, and we'll give it another shot. Born in March. So.
Oh, okay. So it has been longer than that.
No, it doesn't feel like it's been that long, though.
This is a crowler, so I can go on ahead and.
What is this beer again? We were just talking about.
This is it's an Irish red, but it's something a little extra. I forget the exact name.
Okay.
Pull it up on the.
Yeah, this one.
Pull it up on the Facebook. How to get close to 4K fast by one pad? You mean by hand, possibly? They have I think they start at 500 and then they step up every single. They don't miss a pad all the way up. They go 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Yeah. That's how they end up at it. So nice clickbait. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Well, yeah, I couldn't. I just found out about it about a half hour ago. And I do the thumbnails on my work computer during the day when I get a minute. And I'm not at my work computer, so I couldn't change the thumbnail because I've got everything saved there. So I'm going to have to get in and turn that, or I'm going to have to get in and change that tomorrow.
You'll see a new thumbnail tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, I'm getting into the clickbait game now. I'm not getting enough views. Something else we can talk about.
Jeff Snodgrass said, Luke, thanks for the conversation last Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Last Thursday.
Yeah, he was there when we were doing he happened to be there that night where we got paid out from the Scratch League, and then we did the filming for the Zen Soul.
Hi, James. What's up? Bet you heard
they got a new one. Oh, yeah. Another new tattoo IPA is Zappa. So my brother's doing a IPA series called New Tattoo, and he's doing single malt, single hop. So he's doing one. He's not combining the hops. He's doing one individual hop per beer to kind of showcase the different kind of hops and what they taste like. So
that Doppelbock was amazing.
Yeah, I got the Doppelbock too.
That's got to be one of my favorites that I've had there now.
Norseman Lager. I got to see where they have the.
Trying to find you the name of the beer. Sorry.
Yeah, he didn't put anything up about this one. I don't think, unless it's older than I think it is.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing it last time we were there, and that was just a few weeks
ago.
No,
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Chris Keenan, what's up, man? Keith, got my shirt. Thanks, much appreciated.
Doppelbach. Yeah, they didn't put this one up. So.
Well, what the heck?
Yeah. That's okay. It's an Irish red.
Keith says, got my shirt. Thanks, much appreciated. I don't know if you heard me or not. I'm assuming you got the shirt from you.
Yeah. Should have gotten it a week or two ago.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, guess we can get started here. So that's really good.
That J.R. Raymond didn't do anything. That'd be clickbait. I don't know. It'd probably be a pretty interesting conversation.
What?
J.R. Raymond.
With talking about what, though?
I don't even care. It'd be good TV.
I mean, we can have him on.
Yeah.
If you really want.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'd get a lot of flack.
We'll probably have him on the Bowler Show at some point.
Oh, I have no doubt.
I'd imagine.
I have no doubt.
So.
I mean, he's got a big enough platform. It'd be.
Yeah.
So. He's a good player. I'll give him that.
All right. I'll put some propaganda up on the screen for a minute here. If you like the jerseys we're wearing, Rosedale 10 or Haas 10 gets you 10% off your entire order at Coolwick. And we can talk a little bit about this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Coolwick is awesome, number one.
Coolwick is awesome, number one.
All of a sudden the string goes blam.
Yeah. Numero uno. We do have a couple of dark codes here. One that's a blank one too, right?
Yep, they're both blank.
So we got a 4K fast one for you, and we have a blank one that we'll show you when we start talking about the 4K fast stuff again. So give us just a minute here, and we'll get going here.
Yeah. So, gosh, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Coolwick stuff. These are. I would say that stuff like this is a necessary evil because sometimes, I mean, like Brad and Kyle have a cereal commercial.
Yeah.
At the beginning of their stuff, it's one of these things where bowling content stuff is crowd-funded or crowd-sourced a lot of the time because it's a labor of love. Nobody gets into the bowling industry to get rich, and so to make it worth all the time or to help support all the money and all the time and whatever else, you got to get sponsors, you got to have extra stuff. So even though this doesn't, getting a bunch of product doesn't really, help. It doesn't, you can't send a bunch of Coolwick jerseys or a bunch of bowling balls to the electric company to pay your bill, but you do bowling. And so it makes the things that you already do cheaper.
Yep.
So that it's kind of a roundabout way of getting there, but we need sponsors to kind of do this stuff, and Coolwick's one of our awesome sponsors that we really love and we like the stuff.
Yeah.
And so that it's sometimes people get into stuff and it's like, hey, they're going to pay me a bunch of money to do a cereal commercial. I'll do it. Magic Spoon paid me to do a cereal commercial. I'd be munching all kind of Magic Spoon down.
Absolutely. You guys promote socks? We'll tell you to go buy Big Four socks. How about that?
Yeah, Big Four socks are awesome.
Big Four socks rock, and the owner is a really good guy. So
yeah, but we also don't really I don't want to promote something just for you guys to get it and go, oh, this is trash.
Yeah.
I'm glad I spent money on this. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Because that doesn't do us any favors. But the Coolwick thing we really do like. Coolwick's freaking awesome.
Yes, they are. They take good care of us.
The Facebook group at the Breakdown Pair, Instagram at the Breakdown Pair. We also have our email that I don't think we've popped up here in a while, breakdownpair@gmail.com. The Facebook group is free to join. Answer a couple questions. Answer the questions, please, that are on the screen.
Please. Take you 2 seconds. Or like 10, but
yeah.
You know where I go. Know where I'm going with that.
So breakdownpair@gmail.com. We do virtual coaching too. We've done that before on the show, where I ask that you upload it to YouTube first so that I can rip it from YouTube so that I can then get it on the software. It's easiest if you just do it that way. So any comments, questions, or any show topics that you want us to talk about, or again, virtual coaching, stuff like that. If you want any of that, then just send us an email at the breakdownpair.
Yep.
And then I also have Discord server, Dorm Nation. We have 3 free channels on like 15 members channels. It's either $5 or $12 a month. We added a new tier with some extra perks and bonuses and benefits and whatnot, so you can check that out on Patreon. All the links to this stuff is in the description below.
James just added the Discord link in the chat. So
okay, I also have a TikTok that I don't have a whole lot of stuff up on, and it's not terribly interesting as far as TikTok stuff goes. I myself scroll right past all the bowling content unless it's funny, like House Hack Bowling. If you want some good fun bowling stuff, House Hack Bowling, follow them on the TikToks.
Yeah, they do a good job.
And let me see, I was going to say something else, but I forgot. So we'll go back to the chat.
I got an itch on my back, though. Just like it's one of those I scratch it and it just won't stop. I hate those.
Bowler's Mart. I got a Bowler's Mart link in the description below. I'd appreciate it if you use that to buy your stuff. That also helps out quite a bit. Thank you much. New Belmo ball? I don't think so. There's a bunch of stuff that's hit the USBC approved list, which on the member side of the Discord, we have a bot that pulls all the Roto 900 and Storm stuff in and aligns it so that you don't have to go searching for it or scroll down the whole list. Because if you go to USBC, they do it alphabetically.
Yep.
And so you have to search, you have to scroll looking for dates that they were approved on, where our bot on the member side just pulls everything in. So there's been a bunch of really interesting stuff that showed up in the last couple of days.
Yeah, it puts them in order, right? Or from the release. Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, Jess, because the USB approved list is public. Anybody can go look at it any time. And so the only thing that you don't know by the approved list is whether it's going to be stateside or whether it's going to be overseas.
Yeah.
So I might have Angel.
You can usually tell by the name, though.
I might have Angel upload the pictures here, and we can do a little guessing game. That's always fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You can usually tell by the name on them, though.
What's up, Big Ray? How to fix heavy phasing in a ProMotion? Warm it back up.
Didn't Angel get like snow marks on hers one time?
Yeah. She actually got snow, and it made it
made it white.
Bleached it a little bit. Let's take a look at these dark codes really quick.
Okay.
So, yeah, just hand me that shiny one first.
That's what I was going to do.
This one's really cool because it's got some phasing in it. So I got this dark code a couple months ago before they started doing the 4K fast finish thing. I don't know how well you can see here. It's got some hook milk in it.
Oh, you'll be able to tell off the lights here in just a minute.
Yeah, that's what we call the phasing in it. That's pretty cool. So, yep. So this is and this thing smells ridiculous. Smells like a maraschino cherry.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it does.
So that's the shiny.
Mine doesn't smell that good. Am I on?
Yeah.
And here's the 4K fast one.
Here's the 4K fast one.
Big difference.
Yep, they're going to do everything. Everything. Everything that was polished or was going to be polished is now going to be 4K fast. They're not messing with the polished compound stuff anymore. So, and again, there's a lot of people that say, well, they're basically admitting that the polish was the problem. It's like, no, they're not. They're preventing USBC's lack of knowledge from causing false readings, because what they did find out is that the polish caused false readings, not that it made the cover soft. It contaminated the needle and it gave falsely soft readings. And so the polish you could say it was the problem, but again, it didn't make the balls too soft. It made them get false readings. And since USBC is not paying attention to that, they're just going to release everything like this, which I think is a whole lot better anyway. You throw this for a game or two, and it's going to get some lane shine on it. And coming like this versus that stupid gloss that I've been complaining about for a year and a half now anyway, this is a much better place for the ball to start off with than with that stupid gloss. So,
and we're back.
Everything overseas is still showing 1500 polish. Well, everything has to be USBC approved. Now, overseas, they may not have, and the overseas market may still want the polish because they're not under USBC jurisdiction. So, I would think.
Yeah, and that's probably why.
Well, Belmo posted something on Facebook about a new ball coming. He's been saying this a lot lately, so I don't know if he's got like stock or equity or ownership in the company now or something, but he talks about it like he's one of the owners of the company now. So I don't know.
They were test balls too, right?
Yeah, they were test balls. And so he said him and Storm have exciting new things coming. There's no Belmo balls on the approved list as of yet. There's no new Belmo balls coming at the moment. So there's nothing that we've seen on the approved list that is a Belmo ball. But if he's talking about me and Storm, he does help them a lot with testing stuff whenever he's in the country.
Yeah.
He helps them with testing stuff because he can tell them some things that Specto can't. Right. There's just some things you can read about ball reaction that the numbers can't really tell you. And it's hard to explain unless you really have a good eye for ball reaction and you can see why, something like we see Specto on the PBA shows and, oh gosh, he hit the same targets and the ball reacted different. It's like, well, he got a little forward with it, or he got a little around it, or he got, whatever else. There's only so much that just raw data can tell you.
Yeah.
And there's some little things that Specto can't pick. Like if the ball, wiggles, Specto can't really pick up on that. It can tell you where it was at the line. It can tell you the rev rate, which it's not very accurate at that. Or Norm Duke wouldn't have a 450 rev rate.
Yeah. Human throwbot.
Yeah. And so there's some things that you can see about ball reaction that the data can't tell you. And so they, in their Trend 2 video, when they were talking about developing the Trend 2, if you go back and watch that, Alex Hoskins, I believe, says something about that.
I think you're right.
And says, yeah, it's just, he is seeing things and picking up on things that once he says, hey, I'm seeing this, or it's doing this, and I know that Specto doesn't say it, then you have a couple other guys watch, it's like, oh, yeah, okay, well, so it's part sixth sense, it's part skill, it's part reading ball motion. It is, pretty heavily numbers driven because you've got to have the numbers sometimes to explain what you're seeing.
Right. True that.
Does the 4K roll similar to the polished one? Surface is very mathematic, so I get bored with surface questions awful quick. The 4K fast one is going to be earlier and smoother and a little bit stronger than I am going to drill the 4K fast one and compare it to my original dark code footage. I'm not drilling a couple fresh balls identical just to look at surface differences. That's insane. But I am going to compare it to my original footage I got from the first dark code that I got, which is polished. So I will have polished versus 4K fast. And the 4K fast is going to be earlier and smoother. That's just what it's going to be. Surface is extremely mathematic and predictable. It's not like cover formulas and finer points about ball reaction surfaces. The more surface you have, the earlier, smoother, and stronger the ball reaction is going to be.
I'd like to say you take this one to Springfield.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drill it.
Yeah.
Probably here in the next day or two, and then practice with it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, on my dark code seemed like too much, and I'm no major player in rev rate at all. Yeah, it interests me. I like it that you don't have to, because I don't ever do shine anyway. So we were just talking about that before the show started.
Yeah.
It's nice that you can just take and put holes in and go throw it, and you got to worry about knocking the shine off of that bad boy.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people do, especially with the gloss the way it's been.
That's too
since the idle synergy. That's way too shiny.
That's too shiny.
So. 4K on my dark code seemed like too much, and that's the other thing too. Is surface disappears in a couple games anyway. So, like I said, the 4K fast that's going to be lane shined in 2 games. It doesn't take very long. Jayhawk did something with their surface scanner, and showed that Hickland
does a lot.
It did something too with a portable hand scanner, and he'd throw just a couple shots. He'd do it shot by shot.
Mhm.
He'd throw a shot, throw another shot, and show how much the surface changes shot to shot.
Oh goodness, it's been a day. 4K. I'm gonna.
So-
We've seen that. Lighting policy 59. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on some of these here. With the 1500 polish, dark code, probably 5 to 10 games on right now. But I'm really curious to see what this looks like for you, especially on the left side.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be really strong, but I like that attention black pearl that I'm throwing right now, but it can be just a little. And I didn't take the polish off of that one because I wanted to see what it was like with the polish on it because I wanted to find out how close to the dark coat it was.
And that makes sense. I get
So it's a little clean sometimes, and so having that I think will be a bunch of fun.
Mr. Bill, what's up, man?
Polish sucks except on plastic. Yeah.
True that.
Well, and this is the thing, two-handed beast, not a fan of the dark code, didn't get the ball motion out of it. It's a very, very strong ball. And so two things could be happening. The gloss could have made it just not get any kind of traction. Or it just could be way too much ball for the condition. And I'm doing talked about it before, but I'm going to get back into some classroom videos, and I'm going to talk about the difference. My next one coming up is the difference between bad execution and bad ball reaction. And then another one that I'm going to do is on how you can tell if your ball is burning up or not hooking. That can be very difficult to see, but one of the easiest, it's basically the easiest way to see that is if a strong ball is hooking less than a weaker ball, the stronger ball is most likely burning up or using up too much energy.
Yep.
Because otherwise, the weaker ball wouldn't be out hooking it.
Yeah, true that.
So if there was enough oil on the lane, then the weaker ball would be going too long. And even if with a bunch of oil in the lane, nothing's going to hook.
Right.
But at least if you're getting more traction, more hook out of something like a dark code than you are out of like a high road, then you know, okay, well, the ball's just not hooking. It's not that it's burning up. It's not getting the traction.
Yeah, I'll start engraving Prathers based on all dark codes going forward. Yeah, he throws the crap out of it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch any of the playoffs this weekend.
Oh, God.
I really
They're dragging that out way too long.
Well, it's over next week.
People did not care 2 or 3 weeks ago. A lot of people have forgotten it's still on. Again, somebody else said that the advertising hasn't been great on it. And yeah, I'm just Ginger Short connection. Yeah.
What's up, Hirsch?
I don't like Ginger. Ginger's terrible.
Well, you are Ginger.
Yeah.
So tough. Deal with it.
Oh, God, I heard a really dark, I can't say it on here, but I heard a really dark joke the other day.
Well, we'll have to save that one for off the
air.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely, because that'd get me banned from YouTube.
I was pretty proud of you today. You were on top of stuff. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
I get an alert from Discord content, or you posted a video, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I scheduled like 7:30 this morning.
I know.
It's on top of it.
I was like, what in the world? And then so I shared that. And then you beat me to the cool pick of the week. I'm like,
and normally I just forget it.
I usually do it right around lunch, and once I saw you did yours, I'm like, well, shoot, let me just take a second to do this real quick. So, props to you on that. That was
dad jokes only.
On top.
There's some amazing dad joke channels are on the TikTok.
Oh yes, there is some good ones.
How do you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on him.
Unique up on him. That was a knee slapper.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Phil does some questions in here too. So, but
throw us some stuff you want us to talk about.
As you heard, unless you're just joining us, we were supposed to have Mr. Lou with us this evening, but baby.
He's got baby stuff going on. We'll see Lou next week. We'll talk about Zen Soul.
Let's look at this. I guess we can determine a winner too, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even. It's so sad that
it is pretty
bad. I don't even think. Yeah, everybody got knocked out. Everybody.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't even close.
Yeah, we don't have anybody. I think you won because you got a couple of, because I didn't get anybody out of this side. You got Dom and Troop,
Yep, Dom and
and
Troop.
then I didn't get. Let's see, we both missed on that. Both missed on that. I got a point there, but you got the point there.
Yep.
And then,
Yeah, which
so well, I had. Well, did I have Jesper? Yeah, I had Jesper both rounds.
Yep.
So we might have
tied. We might have actually tied.
Probably. Because you got me 2-0 over here.
Yep.
And then there's 1 point, and so that's 3-1.
It just depends on how much this round's worth here.
Well, I thought we were going to do like 1
every...
point, 2 points, 4 points, and they just double the points every round.
So then it is a tie.
So yeah, then I guess you beat me 3-1 in the first round, and then I got 2 more points out of Svensson in that round. So yeah, we 3-3.
It's a wash. Yes, I'm rooting for Tommy Jones to win.
God.
So yeah, we were. What was it? What didn't I get to watch? Oh yeah, we had we had Alan Payne's deal.
So what is it? So it's Tommy versus.
It's Tommy versus Kyle. True.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So actually, it'll be a good match. I really would like to see Tommy win that.
Yeah. Yeah. Which has been weird because Tommy's been bowling very, very quietly well.
Oh yeah.
For the last year and a half.
Oh yeah.
He's been showing up on stuff. He's been making a lot of shows. He's won once.
He won a couple years ago. I think it was the beginning of 2020 or that he shot the 300 on TV to beat Tang. It might have been the beginning.
Well,
of
and then there was another one. He beat Chris Barnes, or he got to title 20, and Barney's still at 19.
That was the one he shot 300 on.
Okay.
To win.
So, and then I thought he won another one here recently, or he's been on TV a bunch, but he just hasn't seemed to really get it done. So seeing him get this done would be really cool because he's mid-40s now.
Yeah.
He's close. He's not too far away from
he said he's going to continue to do it as long as he can.
So. Well, he's competing.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah. He's got one of them ridiculously versatile games, and he doesn't really do a whole lot, and that's why he's like the modern day version of a Norm Duke or a Walter Ray or something. He's got a little bit higher rev rate, and a little bit higher speed, but he's got that very kind of archy, doesn't do a whole lot with it, just kind of hits the pocket somewhere, and he's gotten into that kind of old guy game where he knows how to get the pins down.
And he throws the ever-living crap out of a purple hammer.
Yeah. And so, I mean, he's not trying to win any style points, or he's just going out there and knocking the pins down. He's not, so he's just.
I'll tell you what, he's got
making it ridiculously simple.
Kerry has been on his side in that building for the playoffs, so he's it's Kerry to a T.
Yeah.
So anyway, who do you want to win this weekend? Who would you like to see win? Tommy?
Probably TJ.
So
and this is one where whoever wins, I don't really care, I guess. I like watching Kyle, so it's going to be one of those things. It's a win-win situation everybody wants to see good matches, of course. But.
Yeah. I mean, Troop won it last year, so of course I'd like to see somebody else win it. I just like Tommy. I've always been a big fan of Tommy. I like Kyle too. So
yeah. So I don't think that there's any lose. I mean, for people watching, I don't think there's a winner and a loser. But
I thought it was a great finals.
For the people that are actually bowling, there's $50,000 difference between first and second. I'm pretty sure. So.
Yeah, I think so. And then you've got
50 or 60.
And then you've got the PWBA starting up on Friday. There's a practice session tomorrow, but starts up Friday, so they're back up and running again on the ever so wonderful Bull TV.
Yeah, I think there's some rookies coming in. There's one named Olivia Farwell that I think Rotogrip just signed. They're talking about the other day.
I think Clausen's actually going out.
Sarah Clausen.
And I saw. Did you see she dropped out of the Wichita program? I don't think she was there 4 years.
Huh.
She posted something on Instagram that she left the program. Huh. She forfeited her eligibility or something like that.
Oh.
I'll have to see if I can pull it up. But yeah, she's no longer with the Shocker Bowling program.
Huh.
Can't get in trouble or anything. I think she's going on tour.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Well, and she's from Canada. She made Team Canada again here recently, and she probably is just ready to kind of move on. So
probably.
I mean, at this point, she's done a lot of stuff in college already. They win all the time, and she's already done so much. She might just be ready to move on and say, you know what, whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine. Well, and it may be she might still be finishing college, just not bowling on the bowling team.
I can see
Maybe
it.
she wants to focus on finishing her degree and whatever else. And
I believe she is bowling this season on tour, but I could be wrong. She's with Kulik
she
now.
might be.
She's with Kulik now. That's another cool thing. So I have to find this post here real quick.
I was watching the NCAA Women's Championships earlier.
What was this?
I had it on.
Oh yeah, it was on this morning.
I had it on at work,
not this morning, but
yeah, it's been on TV a couple times. But I was watching it on YouTube, and McKendry's got Hope Gramley or something like that. She's ridiculous.
Yeah, she signed with Storm. I do know that. I gotta find the post. I'll find it. But I'm pretty sure she might have graduated too. I don't know how old she was. I didn't think she was.
No, I think she looked younger than she is. Well, of course, she's only.
Yeah. So.
I mean, she's only 21 or 22 anyway. So
But she did post a notice. She's starting her rookie year on the PWBA tour, so she will be bowling more. I'm sure.
Yeah. I'll be. Hopefully, be watching some of that.
They're in Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
The Rockford Peaches.
Ah, yes. The Rockford Peaches from the good old There's No Crying in Baseball.
Yeah.
Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying. Oh my God! There's another movie reference. I've got there's a guy I don't necessarily work with him, but I see his name on. He's kind of in our group. I don't do anything with him, but I see his name on emails a couple times a week. His name's Daniel Hilliard, and it always makes me think of Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's in Discord. Mrs. Doubtfire. Remember the name's Miranda?
It's just all right.
Apparently before he passed, they were working on a second Mrs. Doubtfire, and I would have loved that.
That would have been amazing
because I love that movie.
Yeah,
Mrs. Doubtfire is great. Woo!
Yeah. My lemon meringue mask.
And then it drops in the tea. Woo! There's another one.
Melting like a snow cone in Phoenix.
So good. So good. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
There was a couple questions in here. I don't know if you picked that up, where you had another
rabbit trail
talk you wanted to go down.
Not necessarily.
We discussed the dark codes here.
Yeah.
The dark codes we have in front of us. We talked a little bit about the playoffs. Once again, we kind of had a game plan for the night, but we had to pivot that. We didn't really have a whole lot of time to try and.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I was going to have Angel, if Angel's back on,
yes,
we were going to play guess whether it's stateside or overseas.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun.
So if Angel is watching, if she could get into Discord and pull a bunch of those pictures and upload them. And if not, we can do it next week.
A couple questions in here for you. The bottom, just for one, and then Jim right after that.
So, yeah, she's gonna put a couple in here, and so we can. I'll pop them up on the screen, and so this is fun. Watching the approved list is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then because we have, as soon as they pop up in that channel, then we start talking about, this popped up on the ball list. Do you think we're going to get it, or is it going to be an overseas ball?
Yeah, it's always fun to play because we all like to see new bowling balls. Anyway,
oh yeah, it's much fun.
So here's a question for you. Here's a bowling ball topic. Is there any look you think we don't have right now if just staying in the SBI catalog?
Most of the stuff that just got restricted.
That one's pretty easy.
Discontinued.
James, Luke, as you've been moving back to more ASIMs, what's the one ball that has surprised you that you're favoring quite a bit?
The reality, because I had talked to you about it several times.
Yeah.
I almost gave it to you at one point because we were talking about that, and I'm like, I really like the way the ball reacts. It's just always too much ball.
Yeah.
Just always hooks too much. But now that I've kind of gotten used to using it, and I'm throwing it quite a bit better now, and I found it worked pretty good at gauge, and so I took it there a couple times.
It looks really good.
because with I noticed that what I was doing with some of the weaker stuff is that it looked really good in practice.
Yeah.
And then I found myself grabbing it because the back ends had settled down and stuff had kind of missed the spot. And I started kind of grabbing it and elbowing it and, pulling my shoulders and all kinds of stuff, trying to get the ball to hook, and it just wouldn't hook. And so that was giving me a bunch of bad habits. And so I thought, well, I need to slow down, or I need to do this, or I need to do this. And the bottom line was, it was just making me tighten up.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, if I just throw a ball that actually hooks, then I don't have to do all this nonsense with this stuff that's not hooking.
Right.
Then so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to go for it. I drilled a couple new overseas balls, that attention black pearl, and that torch it. I got my reality back out. I've been throwing the RSTX2, and now that's kind of helped me unlock a little bit. It's kind of like, oh, well, I can just go on ahead and get through the ball and throw a nice firm shot now instead of kind of tinkering around with this other dumb crap.
So the reality it is, huh? I've been tossing around between whether I want to get a reality or a Paragon because they both are really good.
Mm-hmm.
So been kind of stuck in between which one do I want. So that's looking at getting the 3D offset. What do you like about it? It's a big ASIM pearl that it's very smooth and controllable. First 5-10 games out of the box, it hooks a ton, and then it really tames down. So so next year would have been Colossum's 5th year of eligibility that she was going back for and opted out.
Okay.
Probably opted out so that she could, go to women's tour.
All right, and then any look you think that we don't have right now, staying in the SPI catalog. I was talking about this earlier today because there's one ball. Let me see if she's got it in there yet.
One ball.
I want to make sure that I pull up the right one. The RSTX3. I am really hoping that this is a big cover stock because the one thing that we've had in the Rotogrip lines is we have a lot of solids that are like micro tracks, extreme tracks, so these big, strong, solid covers. And then every time they put out something shiny, Pearl or Hybrid, it's always E-Tracks, which is a very clean, responsive. So I feel like there's a big gap between something like the one exception would be the RSTX1, which was micro tracks hybrid. But other than that, everything's been E-Tracks. And so it's like having a proton physics and then going straight to an astrophysics. It's too big of a gap. And so when we had Schlemmer on the Bowler Show a couple weeks or probably a couple months ago now, I asked him about that, and he didn't really give me an answer. He really can't. I'm hoping that the X3 is micro tracks or extreme tracks. Now, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for it to be. Now, you can see that it looks kind of shiny on there. And so I think that this render was done. They don't take photos anymore. They do renders. So this one was done, I think, back when they were still polishing stuff. So I think this one's been in the works for a while.
That looks shiny.
Yeah. And so I think this is going to be stateside. I don't have any inside information. Staffers are the worst about leaking stuff. And so they tell us literally the day before they announce it. And most of the time, sometimes they tell us the day they actually announce it. Or they send out an email at like 8 o'clock the night before they announce it or something. So even if it does get leaked, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So they don't tell us anything. I have no inside information. I have no idea about anything.
I would say this one's definitely stateside.
I would say that this one's definitely stateside. And I'm hoping it's going to be micro tracks or extreme tracks. Because we just don't. Starting with the Halo Pearl and the Idol Pearl, everything but the X1 that we've had in either the HP3 or HP4 line, anytime it's been a hybrid or a Pearl, it's always been E-Tracks.
Yeah.
So it's this clean, responsive cover. I am hoping that we get some shiny stuff because the Rotogrip hasn't had a dark code or a parallax or a parallax effect or an altered reality or anything like that. It's always been this really, really clean, flippy stuff. And so I'm ready for a stronger 4K fast, not shiny, 4K fast kind of ball that's going to bridge the gap between something. Because so this is not going to be a solid because we just got the gem. It's not going to be a pearl because we have the RSTX2, which was just a pearl right in front of it. We still have the UC2. There's thoughts it could be a hybrid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a hybrid. So that it's definitely a hybrid. But it depends on whether it's going to be E-Trax to kind of pseudo replace the UFO alert, or if it's going to be a stronger cover, which I'm hoping for a stronger cover because we already have the X2 and the UC2, which are clean and flippy. We don't need another clean and flippy ball on top of it, and then have the gem and the Helios way up here, and then drop all the way down here for a bunch of shiny stuff with nothing in between.
Right.
We've got the shiny stuff, we've got the strong stuff, so now let's put something kind of in the middle there. And so I'm hoping this is going to be extreme tracks or micro tracks.
Interesting. Yeah, that one, by the name, that one's 100% going to be. I don't know. I have no inside information, but that's going to be a stateside. Really.
Yeah, I think it's the massive cruise. The cruise line is overseas. It's a 900 global thing, definitely overseas. So it's just like the codes at this point. We haven't, the dark code was an exception. But most of the time when a Marvel comes out, it's overseas. Most of the time when a new phase comes out, it's overseas. Most of the time when a new code comes out, it's overseas. The cruise line has never been here. So it's always been overseas stuff.
Okay,
now, here's another one. This is a shiny gem.
Oh.
So
that's the tough one.
Yeah, this is, I think, the gem pearl. What's it?
That would be, ooh. I'd be interested in that one. That's going to be the next big, strong ASIM pearl then for him?
Yeah, I think it's the gem pearl.
It sure looks... See, that one... Oh, yeah, if you look off to the right, you can see a lot of shine.
Yeah.
So it definitely... I mean, it could be a hybrid, too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's the gem pearl. I think that's what it's called in the... it's not... The ball name is not coming up, but I'm pretty sure if I got into Discord and looked at it, I think it's the gem pearl.
It's weird because if you look at it on the right side, it looks shiny, but if you look at the top left of the ball, you can easily see that could be a solid.
Well, this almost looks like they actually took a picture of the ball, because you can see the windows reflected.
Yeah.
In the side. Okay, it says gem hybrid. Okay, so it's gem hybrid.
Okay, so there is some solid in there. I thought I was seeing solid up top left. But.
If the RSTX3, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to have a gem hybrid and have an RSTX3 hybrid.
No.
So the RSTX3 might be a pearl, but because we haven't had the last pearl in the last pearl in the HP4 line.
That's a cool looking ball. I like that.
Well, the last pearl in the HP4 line was the RSTX2.
Right.
But before that, we've had the X1, we had the gem, we had the UFO, we had the UFO alert. And so the X2 has been the only pearl in the line since like the nuclear cell. So if that's a gem hybrid, the RSTX3 might be a pearl. It just might be a stronger... The gem hybrid might be E-Trax to kind of replace the UFO alert. And then the RSTX3 might be like an extreme tracks or micro track, like a stronger pearl to kind of stagger things a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused on that one.
Yeah.
That one's a head scratcher, but...
Most of the time, when they call something pearl, hybrid, solid, especially from Rotogrip, it's going to be stateside.
Yeah.
But with both of these showing up, I'm not sure.
See, I'm the weird one. I actually think that the original gem, the one that's out now, I think it looks good. I like seeing it go down the lane.
Yeah.
The colors really pop when it goes down the lane.
Yeah.
But I'm probably in the minority on that one. But
Wolverine Strike. They had a different one called the Wolverine Deep Green or something like that they had before that. It was an overseas pearl green Wolverine. Same ball. The Wolverine Strike might be a hybrid, or it might be a solid. I don't know. I would think that we would probably get this one. Yeah. I got three choices. It might be a solid, it might be a pearl, or it might be a hybrid.
That one looks like a solid.
Follow me for more stock tips.
Oh, if you look on the top left again, that to me looks like it looks like a solid, just because the colors don't look like shine. Yeah.
So this one, I'm on the fence about this. Normally the overseas balls look cooler. This now Wolverine Strike kind of sounds like an overseas ball, but I think that this one might be Stateside because it looks boring.
And replace the original Wolverine.
Yeah. We've got a bunch. Yeah, we've got some holes to fill, and the problem is that the balls, some of the balls that got taken away, already had filled some holes. So this is one I'm pretty excited about.
Can't see it.
The Night Road.
I can barely see the logo.
Yeah.
So it'll pop up here in just a second.
Yeah, I definitely think we're getting this. Now, the Road series, if you go back to like the T Roads, Victory Road, stuff like that, they had a stronger core than the High Road series. The old like Thunder, the T Road Pearl, stuff like that. I think it was like 250, so a lot stronger cores than the High Road, and in that kind of Spectre Wolverine Trend 2 zone as far as core numbers go. Because right now we have the strong stuff in the Master line that's really low RG stuff, and then you hop down to the High Roads. And so there wasn't a whole lot in between there, which is nice to have the Trend 2 at 254, the Spectre at 254, the Wolverine at 254, kind of have a core to bridge that gap between the High Roads, which are super high RG, and then going straight to like the phases that are 248 just in the RGs in the basement. So we didn't have a whole lot of shapes in between there, and doing something like a High Road Max didn't really work because it still wanted to go long. The cover wanted to be really strong early, but the core wanted to go long, and so that one kind of fought against itself. It didn't really work out. Now the Night Road, I would expect that we get this one.
See, I'm seeing overseas. That's just pure guess.
I think we're getting this one because we lost all those balls that they just put out that were in the middle of things. Now I could definitely see this being overseas too.
It looks too cool to be over.
It looks too cool to be stateside, but they don't do a whole lot of any other type of. They do a bunch of special high roads overseas, but they don't do anything that veers off of that path. It's high road fly, high road active, high road brush, high road this, that. Whatever else, High Road 300, High Road 300 SE, everything's a high road.
Don't they do a lot of IQs over there too?
They do a lot of IQs, they do a lot of Marvels, they do a lot of phases, they do a lot of high roads. But they don't do a night road. It's a very different type of direction for them to go. So that's the only thing that I'm thinking that this is.
The ball looks amazing.
Yeah. So I am expecting this to be, again, not a high road, not the high road core.
Right.
I'm expecting this to be like an older core or kind of a different version of this to kind of replace the Spectre. And I think it's going to be R3S Pearl, which is what the Spectre was.
Okay.
And so people didn't, because the Phase 4 was announced right on the heel. Well, it was announced with the Nova, and everybody got all excited about the Nova, didn't really pay any attention to the Spectre. And then they started figuring out, and then they had the Phase 4 get announced right before those balls came out. But the people everybody that got the Spectre is like, wow, this thing's great. This is like the Torrent was back when it came out with the Timeless, the first Belmo ball, and everybody was over the moon about that. And the Torrent kind of got, forgotten about. The Spectre kind of got forgotten about too, but everybody started to really realize how great it was before it got discontinued. So I'm thinking this is us.
Wasn't the Drive? Was it Drive? Was that one? I can't think of what was it. Belmo's second ball?
That was the second one.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah. Angel's actually got a new one.
Really?
We've been meaning to drill it for a while. She wants to do a Belmo collection because she does have a brand new Timeless. She's got a Drive. Still got a Trend. Trend 2. Promotion. We've actually got Promotion Tours. She also has a Trend SE. So I think we've got all the Belmo balls, period. Even most of the spare balls. Yeah.
I think the only spare ball you don't have is the gold one. The gold one he's using now, right?
Yeah, we have the gold one. Because we do have one of the original. All right, before we go to that.
What's this one?
The Mad one. Surly Brewing Company, Furious.
I was going to say they can't see it.
Surly Brewing Company, Furious IPA. It's supposed to be aggressive, so we'll see what happens with that. All right, we're going to go on to a couple more balls. I think Angel's still got several more of these. These are just the most recent ones.
Yeah.
So I think, Angel, if you can keep going back and get some of them other ones, there was a Marvel there and a Phase EX and stuff from a week or two ago.
I wish
Idle Cosmos.
I wish they'd bring the Marvel here.
Yeah. All right, next one. IQ Dark Green.
That's overseas.
I have been hearing rumblings, and I can't really talk about the rumblings, but I've been hearing rumblings, and this one kind of looks like the one that was in the test ball box that Belmo showed. So I really think we're getting this one.
You really?
I really think we're getting this one for a specific reason. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
I really think we're getting this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to hear that because. Okay, what is this? A Furious IPA? It's the Mad.
Yeah, it's supposed to be angry. It's an India Pale Ale.
Oh, that's hoppy.
Iconic hoppy aggressive.
Say that's hoppy.
They didn't offer any kind of description on there.
Oh wow, it's hoppy, but that's got a good flavor. You finish that so you can drink that. I'm telling you.
Burner. This is a Burner hybrid. So this is definitely stateside.
Oh yeah,
because the other burners have been pretty popular. People have liked them, and this one looks cool. So this is definitely stateside.
Then they sell quite a bit of those too. That a little lower end for a lot of newer bowlers, beginners.
Yeah. The burners, the hustles, the electrifies have all been really popular.
Yeah. Then that makes sense, and they look cool too. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool colors.
And we don't have an electrify hybrid anymore. And we don't have a hustle hybrid right now. So the only low end hybrid we have right now is the hyped hybrid.
Wasn't one of the electrifies one of the ones that got banned?
The electrify solid.
That's right. It was the solid. Which is the weird part about all of that, by the way. One of the solid balls got.
Yeah. It was polished though. Yeah. Everything that got taken away was polished. So that will tell you that it's like, okay, well, some of these nothing solid or that came factory sanded got banned.
Yeah.
And so if, obviously the polish was a component, but if the polished ones were soft, then something else would have been, if it was cover stocks being soft, something else sanded would have been soft too.
That's what that made me scratch my head on the whole thing is everything was shiny. And then you got this one that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
That's a solid. And it's just sitting there like, that's why I didn't understand the whole thing with,
I still don't understand
the whole thing with the balls, and then I don't know. So why did the Zen not get a ban? Because it wasn't soft.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is that there's several other shiny. The RSTX2 didn't get banned. The UC2 didn't get banned. There was some of the shiny ones that didn't get it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Surly Brewing Company Furious IPA.
Try that. That's actually pretty good. It's hoppy at first. You can smell the hops.
Very hoppy. Yeah.
That's good flavor. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. Good point on the Zen. Good question. Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's the best way to put it. It wasn't soft, so.
All right.
It's too good.
Hustle Chili.
Overseas.
Yeah, definitely overseas.
They're pretty much done with the hustle line here, right? No, they're not done.
No,
here. I guess
they've just released the wine and the.
Yeah, I forgot about the wine and the camo.
This one, because it's a solid color, it's going to be a solid. But we already have the hustle camo here, and that's not.
So you've got hook milk in it.
Yeah.
See it?
The hustle camo is not going anywhere. Some people are not big on the look of it. They think it's ugly, but it's really good.
Which one?
The hustle camo.
Oh yeah, camo.
It looks pretty good. It looks a whole lot cooler in person.
Yeah.
And I think that it's going to be. It's pretty good. So I think it's going to be around for a while. And so they're not going to release. This is obviously a solid ball. They're not going to release another because to be a hybrid, it has to be two colors because they don't do solid color hybrids. They've got even something like the High Road. There's two different shades because in a hybrid they do one color is solid and another color is pearl. So there's the cover stock itself is not like blended.
Yeah.
Solid pearl. One color is pearl. One color is solid. That's what makes it a hybrid.
Looks kind of like a volt.
Yeah, the fluxes.
A flux. Yeah.
Yeah, the
flux, not a volt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
I might have to get in here and add the rest of these.
I'm going to be punished.
So I'll let you talk for a second. I'll put on Discord and add some.
You're good. I'm just sitting here chatting away, listening to the talks on these. It's cool seeing all these to actually play the overseas or stateside game.
Yeah, Angel. The rest of the ones, because there's a bunch more that we haven't talked about yet.
Oh.
So there was Marvel, Idle Cosmos, so we didn't get to the Phase EX, all that stuff that got uploaded a couple days ago. The ones that you just did now were just recent ones, so go back a little bit further.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because there's some other really cool. That Phase EX looks amazing.
That hustle's definitely going overseas. I still think the Night Road's going to go over.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. You'll have obviously more of an idea.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I don't. The Dark Code I swore was overseas because it's just way too cool of a ball for us to get.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these that I just didn't think that we were going to get, and then we got them.
Why don't we get nice things?
Yeah. Yep.
The Zen Soul looks pretty good. We talked a little bit about it last week, I think. No.
Yeah. Well, we didn't
filmed
know. Yeah, because I had.
You filmed last week.
Yeah. So the video just went up. Yeah, we filmed on Thursday, and the video went up on Friday.
Yeah.
Angel likes it quite a bit.
It looks
but
good.
She likes stuff like that to begin with, but it looks really good. That one I almost think might be better than the Zen, because sometimes the Zen can be a little, because it hooks a lot. It rolls really heavy, but if you try to get left with it at all, you get that really flat kind of plaque 10.
Yep.
Where it just kind of gets there and doesn't have, well, the Soul picks up a little bit more. So it rolls just like the Zen, but it kind of removes those things that the Zen doesn't really do well.
Right.
She can play left with it. It can get left further, easier. Now, I think the Zen has more mist room inside because you can tug the Zen and it'll just sit there.
Yep.
There's more, but if you get it a little bit too far right too quick, it just doesn't quite get back in time, or it overreacts if you get it out too early.
Oh, yeah, and it just goes boink.
The Soul doesn't give you the blend inside or the mist room because it wants to hook, but it gives you a lot more room outside.
Okay.
So it's earlier. It hooks a little bit more. It's not necessarily smoother. It still has about the same shape, and you can see that in my review. It has about the same friction response. So it pops like the Zen, but it's a little bit earlier. It's a little bit stronger. So it gives you the Zen experience, but kind of removes a few of the things that the Zen doesn't necessarily do that well.
So in other words, you're telling me it's basically what the Zen Master is supposed to be.
That's what a lot of people have said, is that they think it's what the Zen Master should have been.
I mean, every video I've seen, like Tang's clickbait video that he put up for the ball, actually that thing looked amazing.
And that's one of those things. I was having a conversation in Discord earlier about what direction I need to go, what kind of things I need to try to do, and the world is going the way of the clickbait. If I don't put something like my new favorite ball or the best ball ever or some kind of stupid nonsense in the title, everybody's just going to skip over it.
Yep.
But I think that the people that are the point that I can make to Storm is like, well, if people actually are watching my reviews, that means that they're interested in buying the ball, not watching some kind of entertainment or hype or whatever else.
See, I'm the opposite. If I see a title like that, I just keep scrolling.
Well, that me too.
Yeah,
I mean, Darren Tang, I think, does a really good job of, him and JR Pro Shop do a really good job of entertainment plus offering something about the ball. And Luis is still getting it figured out because he's only been doing this for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years now.
Yep.
So he's still kind of figuring out his lane. I really like his format. And it's just, they're all a whole lot more excited about stuff than I am.
Yeah.
So, and Darren's got a professional editor.
Yeah. He pays somebody to edit. Yep.
And JR Pro Shop, they do have somebody that does their editing, but they're a big group of people at the same time too. There's like 6 or 7 of them that kind of all collaborate on it. So
I'm pretty sure Brad and Kyle have an editor now too.
Oh yeah, Brad and Kyle have all kinds of things, and that's why they're doing Magic Spoon commercials.
Yeah.
Because it's just one of those things. You get to a certain point, and you're like, well, if I either have to reduce the quality or I have to cut some corners on some stuff to keep getting this stuff out, or I just have to have somebody else do it.
Yeah.
Just have to. So
that makes sense.
I'm never going to have anybody else do anything, and so I've got to figure out stuff on my own. But all right.
Is Haas going to drill a power truck pearl in the near future? Maybe.
The P-Torque.
I just might. We shall see. I'm new to YouTube videos. what's a good video app for on an iPhone?
I have no idea.
Like
There's plenty of free editing softwares
to create videos. iMovie would be great. iMovie's great actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's overseas.
Yeah, that's definitely overseas. That's way too cool for us to get.
It is really cool. That's definitely overseas.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I would recommend iMovie if you're just going to edit on your phone. iMovie's pretty for iPhone.
Yeah.
It's pretty. That's what we were using.
Oh, I need Angel to go back a little bit further. Angel, you need to go back a little bit further too, because there's like an infinite physics on there too. I was going to say I'm not entirely sure what Storm's going to do in the Premier line now, because I think the last Premier line release we had was the Dark Code. Or, no, yeah, the Dark Code.
It was the Dark Code.
Because that just came out. That came out in June. It's almost a year old. That's the last release that we've had in the Master line.
So it's time for something else. Cliff Barnes, beer helps figure it out. So I think you got that already going in your face.
Cliffy's there?
Yeah, he just.
What's up?
What's up, Cliff? How are you, sir?
Bowlers Mart and Coolwick are my two favorite companies.
There you are.
Yeah. Oh wow, there's tons of.
Yeah, you're way back. He's
Yeah,
he's the very last message.
I haven't been. Yeah, I haven't been looking at the. Yep.
That stuff other just video clips. Whiskey is better. Bullish rant. Whiskey is better.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a whiskey guy.
I almost got some whiskey. I was gonna get some. I was gonna get some 40 Creek Copper Pot today, but I saw the other beer that I got here first, and I'm like, the whiskey can wait. And Angel gets some. There's Vern's on Fridays. Has some really good deals on some stuff. So I was gonna try to find like cheaper. I was gonna try to find like some good cheap, because there is Old Overholt is one that's my Angel got it for me one time, and I'm like, this sounds stupid. It's in a plastic bottle, but it was amazing.
Was it a plastic bottle?
Yeah, it was in a plastic bottle. It was like $18. I'm like, why the hell did you get me this?
Well, didn't you say something about wanting a cheaper whiskey to try?
Well, see, that's what I was going to do. Is I wanted to get some cheaper whiskey. Something like Proper Number 12 is only $25, and it's really good.
I drink some Early Times.
Proper Number 12.
I sip on some Early Times from time to time, but yeah, I would much rather sit and sip whiskey all day than drink beer.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. Is I've been kind of looking at the alcohol thing and whatever else, and tequila actually they say is halfway decent for you.
I got a whole bottle of that in the freezer that I haven't touched. Yeah. Thank you for the kind words, guys. Proper 12.
Yeah.
Proper 12 is solid.
Yep. Love Bowlers Mart and Coolwick.
Yep. Bowlers Mart and Coolwick.
Big fans. They do it right.
Absolutely.
Gigantic fans.
Actually. And take care of us.
What was I doing?
Right?
Yeah, now I forgot what I was doing. I added a tab up there to look for something or do something.
Codemaster does look legit. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. Thank you, Coolwick and Bowlers Mart. Take good care of both of us, so we appreciate that.
Amazing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was going to go to stormbowling.com.
Like button. Clint, always doing the work for us.
The Nova came out. The Nova is the most recent Premier Line ball. So all we've really had in the Premier Line is the Dark Code and the Nova. And so I'm not sure where they're going to go next with that.
I didn't realize that was in the Premier Line.
Yep.
Nova, to be honest with you, I really
Premier
didn't.
Line. So I would imagine we'll get a Nova, but they kind of stagger the different cores. They don't just go. They're kind of staggering things now a little bit, instead of just going, because it used to be like, well, we got the code black, then we got the code red, then we got the code X.
Yeah.
They just kind of followed stuff.
Right.
But now they're kind of breaking it up a little bit. So we had a physics, and then we had something else, and then we had an astrophysics, and then we got a parallax, and then we got proton physics, then we got a parallax effect, and then then we get the Dark Code, and now we have the Nova, and so they're kind of staggering things a little bit instead of just going back to back to back with the same core. Right. So they're giving us different looks within the same line, kind of like what they're doing with we had the Idle Pearl, and then we had the Idle, and we had the Idle Pearl, Idle Pro, then we go Rubicon, UC2, then we go Idle Helios, or the Synergy was in there somewhere too. So they're kind of trying to break things up a little bit.
Yeah.
So Nova was the most recent one.
When do we get another lock stateside? I don't think you'll get one anytime soon.
No, locks are done.
They're locked out.
So,
That was a good goat.
Anyway, Codemaster, pretty ball overseas.
That was a good goat, by the way.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Honey Badger 10.
Petey
That's
Griffin.
overseas.
Yeah.
I think they're done with the.
There's no frickin' way that they're going to release a ball called the Honey Badger Extreme Blow stateside. There's no way that's going to happen.
Bowlers ran. Jim Pearl can't come soon enough.
The Extreme Blow. Tony Montana's getting all kinds of excited right now.
We're now
Say hello to my little friend.
now demonetized just for the picture of the boy.
Yeah, I know. So. Yeah, I'm going to get demonetized just for Honey Badger Extreme Blow. We're going to get that off the screen.
Yeah, that's got to go. We're going to swipe left.
Phase EX.
That's gone. That's overseas.
That's definitely overseas. There's no prayer.
Johnny Depp special.
Yeah.
Oh, that wins. That wins.
God, if I had to put up with Amber Heard, Amber does blow.
Well,
if I had to put up with Amber Heard.
Have you actually seen some of the videos from the trial?
Oh my God, yeah, they're great. The Amber Heard's lawyer is the worst lawyer in the history of lawyers.
Both of them.
Objection, hearsay. You asked the question. Oh, never. Idiot.
Yeah, there's the both of them, the lady and the guy. They're both terrible.
Yeah. I mean, it's bordering on comedy right now. So I'm really wondering, conspiracy theorist, I'm really wondering what's going on that they're covering up with this.
Yeah, I know. It's like if I was the judge, I'd be like, okay, this is enough. This is enough.
Yeah, this is a circus. What's going on behind the scenes? What kind of crazy nonsense are they trying to cover up this time?
Just some of the people that they've had on as witnesses and stuff, and really almost every time we talk about Johnny Depp, other than some of his stuff was.
God, it's like Tiger King almost.
It's pretty close, yeah. Parallax Zero.
Are we being punked?
I know, right?
I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher to pop out.
All
right, Phase EX is way too cool. Definitely overseas.
Yep. Rabbit trails.
It'd be really cool. I mean, it'd be really cool because the Phase 4 just got discontinued. And I don't know. I don't know what they got to do with some of this stuff.
See, I think they would stick with the number. If they were staying stateside, they'd go like Phase 5.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, though. That's overseas.
Yep. The Hustle Navy. Hustle Royal Navy.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a high road. But
actually,
that's probably going to be, well, I don't know if it's Royal. If that's a hybrid, we might get that one. Because we've got the wine. Yeah. We haven't had a Hustle hybrid since the HYB.
Wine in the camo currently.
Yeah, wine in the camo, Pearl Solid. And then the wrap and the PBR were Pearl Solid.
That's right.
So we haven't had a hybrid Hustle for a while now.
Yeah, I bet it is stateside hybrid. I bet
that
it
could be a decent chance. And it looks kind of dull-ish, so it might be 3000, might be the new 4K fast. So, this one makes me excited. That looks like a lock. The Zero Parallax, which is really weird because I love the Parallax, the original Parallax.
Yeah.
The Parallax effect was...
So does James.
Not for me. It's a no from me.
That is a pretty ball, too. I like that.
Yeah,
so do you think this is going to be...
It looks like a lock. I don't think we're getting the Parallax, because we've had a solar Parallax. We've had tons of Parallaxes overseas. Neither of the Parallaxes we've had here were very well received. The original Parallax didn't shape a whole lot.
Yeah. And
the Parallax effect was really chuggy, just aggressive, angry, mean, whatever else. So I think the Parallaxes are done here. Neither one of them were very well received.
Oh, well, I know James really liked his Parallax.
Yeah.
He liked it a lot. So they'll be first on his order list for sure.
Yep. Zero Parallax.
I'm waiting for him to give me the finger in the chat here in just a second.
Come on. Infinite Physics. It looks like an Astro.
That's pretty.
But yeah, that looks
I'm on
awesome.
A little bit delay, so
yeah.
I want to see it on here. Come on, pop.
The Infinite looks awesome.
That is really pretty.
Yeah, that's because it looks a lot like an Astro.
It does look like an Astro.
Because it's got that blue and that chrome, kind of that dark silver. That looks really cool.
That's definitely a Pearl. I can see that being a hybrid.
It could be a hybrid.
I can see it from, once again, the top left, you can kind of see it with the light shading. Yeah. It kind of looks like it's a solid. And then right here on the black, it can really look Pearl. Really looks Pearl.
Yeah. Now with this one, I'm not entirely sure. They might they've had a couple more physics balls overseas. We haven't, but the proton is still current.
Yeah.
So it's not like they've just moved the entire line overseas.
That one's been around a lot
I
longer
could
than I
see
thought it would
this
be.
one perhaps being stateside, just to kind of mix it back up, because we had a code. Now we've got a Nova. They could go back, since the proton is still very popular. The whole physics line is the original physics was extremely popular. The Astro is very popular. The proton's been around for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And so I could see them putting out another physics. It's been long enough that they could put out a hybrid physics now.
The proton genuinely has lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not saying it's a bad ball. I'm just saying it's definitely lasted a lot longer.
Well, normally the big, strong asymmetric stuff goes fairly quickly, because it's just there's not. But with these last three, the proton physics, the reality, and the gem are better than the previous solids that they put out. They just the cover formulas are better.
They just they'll just release something else that's even stronger, and it's even stronger.
They're strong, but they're also usable. They're not like the big, pukey, chuggy marshmallows that they used to put out.
Like the UFO.
Yeah. Well, the UFO was pretty good.
It was good. It was strong. I threw the crap out of it, but it still wasn't the greatest thing. I still have it, actually. Still have it. It's not drilled for me right now, but anyway.
I could believe this one being here because the color scheme looks like a stateside ball, and Infinite Physics is kind of it's not, I don't want to say it's a safe name, but it's I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
It's a strong name, but it's not like off the wall it's not like abstract. Because a lot of the overseas balls are very abstract.
If you think about it, you go off the names, you go off of astrophysics, astrophysics, proton, infinite. I could see it being stateside.
Yeah. This looks like a stateside ball to me. It might be overseas, but this just looks like it could be a
space theme. Exactly.
It just looks like it could be a stateside ball.
I could see that. Now you say that with the name, I didn't even think about that until you said that. But I could see that now.
All right. Moving on. Definitely not getting this one. This one's sexy, though.
Marvel
Max Purple. All the Marvels are overseas. They're not going to make any more Marvels here.
Is it strong as Extreme Blow?
Yeah. The Extreme Blow.
Oh, my goodness. Let's do another. That's great. I can't believe they're really coming out with a ball called Extreme Blow. You're right. Tony Montana would be excited for that.
All right. This is the cool one. Look at this can.
That's pretty BA.
Collective Arts Brewing Company. Good Monster.
Go take it to your side. Yeah. There it is, right there.
New England Double IPA. I'll go ahead and pull it, or I'll go ahead and pour it.
New England Double?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the ones my brother had was a New England IPA, and I can't remember off the top of my head what it was exactly.
Let's see here. What else we got here? Marvel Idol. Yeah. It could be worse. They could have named it Heavy Blow. That's true. It's true, too. That's just a terrible name. Terrible name. Did you try it yet? Okay.
John Wayne? That's a terrible name for a cowboy.
Okay, here we go. That's pretty good, too. I could drink that a while. That's not terrible at all. Terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. Terrible.
That's terrible.
No, terrible is his golf swing.
Well, I was going to show everybody the can.
Sorry.
Wild can.
You did, I thought. Oh, no. Not. Well, there you go. It's pretty cool. Low blow. That's a good one, too.
This looks like
That's a good one,
like
too.
something out of
I don't know.
Pan's Labyrinth. Amazing movie, by the way. Pan's Labyrinth is crazy.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It's a Spanish movie that Guillermo del Toro did.
I don't know who that is.
He did Hellboy 2.
Okay, I know who that is. Okay, disregard. Sorry. All right. We don't want to talk about that one much because we know that's not coming here.
That's not coming stateside.
All right, what's our next?
It's one of the last ones. The Hustle Royal Navy. The Hustle USA. Or it doesn't have it's not popping the name up for me.
I could see that one by the colors because of the camo and everything like that. I could see that one coming. I could be wrong, but I could see it. What do you think?
Maybe, but I'm not sure with this other Hustle that we saw. I'm not sure. I would think with the colors, it might be a stateside thing, but I don't know.
I think that thing looks great. Come on now, Hustle USA is coming stateside. I would think. Well, yeah. Well, I don't think it's called Hustle USA. Wait, what was it? Was it called Hustle USA?
I don't know.
We don't have the names of it with this.
Yeah,
we just got the pictures. So.
Angel, can you find the Cosmos and pop that up there? That's the last one I want to show people. The Idle Cosmos.
I think an extreme blow would finish too fast.
Demonetized.
Yep. There it goes. July 4th release. That's great. Hustle America.
Oh, a new thing on the
called Hustle USA.
YouTube thing. There's something called Super Thanks. That's a way to you can always send us money, but obviously
it is called Hustle USA, so that's definitely coming states.
Yeah, July 4th release. Interesting.
That'd be pretty awesome, actually.
Hustle USA.
This better be a good looking ball. Hey, I like it. I can't believe I said that. Oh.
Comes with an American flag and a 6-pack of PBR.
America! Sorry.
Wife beater and some cut-off jean shorts.
And some flip-flops.
America.
Oh. Average 170 through 2 games and 1 Bozeman points. Awesome. Just score more than that on Saturday. And Sunday, for that matter.
Man.
Sounds like me bowling it all at the East. Oh, gosh.
All right.
Hustle USA overseas for sure.
Yeah. So, there we go. This is the one that I'm really hoping for. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty. That's like
Idle Cosmos.
It's like teal.
And because we had the Idle Helios.
Yeah, but it's still it literally just came out. Not that long ago.
Yeah, it came out in November.
Yeah, so not that long ago.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they don't normally.
I guess it is 2022
the Helios. Yeah, it's May. It's mid-May. So it's been 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Since the Idle Helios and the UC3 came out.
That's possible then.
Since I killed Betty White.
Since you killed Betty White, you like when I said that today? That's never going to happen. No, you killed Betty White.
I believe that due to the language in my video, pretty sure that Rotogrip killed Betty White. Because I said that they used whatever was keeping Betty White alive, so they actually used up the supply.
Brady, right?
They killed her. I was just pointing it out.
Oh, and Tom Brady keeps him going too, right?
Yeah. He didn't retire, by the way, so nothing bad happened. Well, nothing bad happened to Tom Brady yet.
Well, and then he just signed a massive deal with Fox when he retires, like $300-something million just to be a broadcaster. Good gosh, that guy's got it all.
Yeah.
He must work out.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Giselle.
I had to say that today, though, in Discord. I just had to say it. It's like, yeah, it's never going to happen. You killed Betty White.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, there's another dark joke in there.
There's a lot of dark jokes. We'll just not get to that.
Man.
Looks polished. We'll never see the USA. Yeah, it could, Chris. I'm with Luke. It may. With the Helios coming out back in November.
This would be amazing if this was Extreme Tracks Pearl. That would make a ton of sense. I
could definitely see it as a possibility.
The Royals are winning.
I just checked the Red Sox. It was 3-3 when I looked a second ago. We'll find a way to lose, though. We always do.
Yeah, well, at the Royals of finding ways to not even be competitive.
We're like 0-8 in extra inning games already this year. Not the Royals. Red Sox. Yeah, we're terrible.
Yeah.
We're terrible.
Royals are pretty bad.
We're as bad as Charles Barkley's golf swing, for sure.
Man.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Fox contract for $375.
Yeah, we can talk about sports.
Are we out of balls?
Baseball. Yeah. That was the last one I wanted to show. So
a little bit of stuff. Hopefully everybody's fantasy teams are doing all right. if you're in fantasy, or if you play DraftKings, or if you play
FanDuel. I'm waiting
better
until we can bet on the actual games.
It's coming.
I'm a whole lot better at that than I am the FanDuel
It's coming.
individual player crap.
In Kansas, it's coming. We can't wait. Apparently, Missouri's having a hard time getting it to go. I guess it was approved in this. It was approved, just waiting for a signature in Kansas.
Mhm.
So they just need to get it done. And from what I've heard, that they're hoping to have it done in Kansas by start of football season. So of course they are.
Yeah.
Dogs for the layperson.
Yeah.
Some better than others. Thanks, Jason. I'll catch you. It's coming. It's coming. Jason Nelson. Jason Nelson signing again.
So, we're in Royals territory, but he's a Red Sox and he's a Broncos fan.
I'm a Broncos fan.
I don't know how that happened.
Playing on Christmas Day this year, too.
You and Brett Cooper can hang out.
Yeah, I knew. Well, he's originally from Colorado.
Yeah. So he gets a pass, or he gets a bye there.
Yeah.
So
my dad's side of the family's from Denver. My dad's from Denver. Come on now.
Close enough.
My dad's actually from the small town where the Columbine High School shooting was.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's exactly where it's from. So, there you have it.
My daughter lives in the home of the Little League World Series, Williamsport.
Pennsylvania.
Says it gets crazy there. It's not that big of a town, apparently.
It's until the Little League World Series comes around?
Yeah,
I have no doubt.
Yeah, they say it's really not that big or crazy of a town, but then it just goes nuts when the Little League World Series.
Oh, I have no doubt. They have all kinds of like seeding games and playing games and stuff like that. And then when you actually get to the the World Series itself, yeah, it's pretty sick. Angels been on a roll. Yes, they have. Red Sox haven't really been good since Ortiz retired. Are you kidding me? We just won a World Series.
Oh balls! Do I have a sport? I'm not even sure I have.
We won one in 2018, and we almost went to the World Series last year. We were 2 games. No.
Yeah.
2 games away.
I'm not sure I have a sports app.
Come on, John.
Yet.
Come on. I have a friend that lives about a mile from Columbine. Yeah,
sports.
that's the area my dad is from.
All right.
AFC West will be fun to watch
The
this
Royals
season.
are 9-18.
That would be a cool thing to experience. I'd go. I actually have gone a couple times. I used to go try to make it an annual trip. But I used to love going to the College World Series up in Omaha. But they built a new stadium out there now. But I tell you what, the College World Series, tickets are cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, beer gardens in the parking lot. And you literally just go drink beer. And you're getting tickets for like $10, and you can go watch games like crazy for the College World Series. So
yeah. Summer leagues or tournaments soon. Yes, I've got the summer scratch doubles.
Start tomorrow.
That we're doing. Well, no, it actually starts next week, the 19th.
So you get a week off.
Yeah.
I'm not bowling any summer leagues.
Yep.
Daughter
you got
is doing
stuff going on with.
My daughter's made her competition gymnastics team, so she's got gymnastics stuff going on multiple days a week. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Yeah. So it actually gets me out of the bowling center for a little bit. But tournaments, we bowl all the time. So
yeah,
we're going to Springfield, Missouri in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Springfield, Missouri for 2 weeks or in 2 weeks.
Actually, about a week here. It's Wednesday, and we leave next Friday.
Wednesday crept up on me
Yeah.
again. So just a little over a week.
Yeah.
So a week and a couple days. We're going down with a good group. Trevor Baumgartner, Dylan Burns, and you recognize those names. Austin Donovan. Trying to think anybody else that's in our group that they might know. Riley and Bo Peterson. I don't know who else.
I didn't know they were coming with us.
Yep. They were a late ad.
Oh.
We added them when we were in Hayes that weekend.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Trevor, apparently Riley has never bowled Springfield. So. Yeah,
well, it took me a long time to bowl that too. It's one of the things you work in the bowling industry and you think, well, you get to bowl a lot. It's like, no, you get to work a lot.
You work a lot. And then when you're done, you don't want to bowl.
Yeah. And then you don't want to spend your free day in a bowling alley. So,
yes. Bowled in my first tournament last weekend. I have a lot of room to improve on. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Put in the work.
Tournaments you got to get out there and get the experience. And that was my big mistake that I made, was waiting too long, because I'm like, well, I'm not sure if I'm ready to get into tournaments. Yeah. You don't know if you're ready or not until you actually go and do it, and you don't know what to do to get ready to bowl in tournaments until you go find out. So you just have to get in and go bowling.
100%. Ozarks is one tournament that I definitely want to bowl the next year. Have you never bowled it, John?
Ozarks is, yeah.
I actually am not a fan of it.
Well, and John, this is another thing too. You're close enough,
Yeah.
That I think that and Trevor would definitely. So with our Discord, we organize a bunch of tournaments. Casey, the Greater Casey Open is the one that we kind of go all out for.
Yep.
And then people come for the bigger weekends of our Casey tournaments.
Yep.
But there's a bunch of them to where, yeah, we could get a bunch of people on with going to
Trevor.
Ozarks or going to Tulsa.
Because we now, or Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest. Because we go with...
We piggyback with Tulsa and Springfield now with Trevor.
With Trevor, and then we go with Keelers to Southwest.
The Southwest tournament.
And so anybody that wants to
join us
with us, yeah, just reach out, and all we have to do is the Keelers. I don't think try to do like a super. They try to keep it kind of within
a lot of people they know.
Yeah, a lot of people they know. So probably not the Southwest. You could go with the same weekend that we do, but something like Trevor wouldn't care.
No,
he's just like, yeah, how many is like as long as we organize our own stuff, then
yeah, like he's staying in Branson all weekend. And
yeah. Oh.
We're playing a little bit of golf that Friday. We're down there. So
yeah, Ozarks is crazy, and that's one that I would hope that a lot of Discord people can make it to at some point because we go to Branson too. So that would be so much fun to have a good group of people to go hang out in Branson with. For Branson's ridiculous, so
yes,
it'd be really fun.
We just stayed a couple extra days,
yeah.
But I'm not railing. Amanda's got to go on a work trip, so
and we'll figure that out at some point because
I love Branson. Well, we are going back down there again. I think in February or something like that.
Yeah,
because we went down there for like 4 days during the winter.
Yeah, and you get a little taste of it. And it's kind of like, let's
been there plenty in my life, but it was kind of honestly kind of nice. Other than it was colder than heck and snowed like crazy. But that resort we stayed at, the Grand Country, was pretty cool. So
yeah,
Raylan got to swim and laser tag, arcade.
Oh yeah, the golf, and the buffet,
mini golf buffet. They have like 3 mini golf courses.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It's great.
So if ever you're interested in jumping in on some tournaments with us, just give us a shout.
Yeah, we'll put teams
see
together.
What we can do. Yeah,
Tulsa's a great experience. Ozarks is a great experience.
Ozarks, I'm just not a fan of Springfield in general.
CDB and Kelly Kulick were Chris Cannon is from Vegas.
Yep.
It's humbled because CDB and Kelly Kulick were there. CDB is freaking cool. Yep. She's a little intense. But that's just how she is. So you have to take it and roll with it. She's just I think she's from New York. And so she's just very direct, very on top of it. Doesn't really have time for nonsense. She's friendly. She's just, my sister-in-law is from New York too. And they're just direct. They're not rude or, whatever. They're just very direct up front, cut to the chase, don't beat around the bush, whatever else. And that can be kind of off-putting to some people. But no, it's...
And she's our staff manager.
Yeah. So
that's...
CDB is cool. And Kelly's really cool, too. Kelly is very professional. She carries herself very well.
She's very nice.
Yeah.
She's actually really, really nice.
But they're both about business. They're both on their business.
Yep.
So, yeah, just... a tidy 13 hours and 18 minutes. That's about how far it went.
Yeah, Jersey. She's from Jersey.
Yeah.
She's living in Michigan now, I think, right?
Yeah.
And she live where the Turbo's at?
No. No, maybe. I don't know. Where are they at? I thought that they were in Texas because they've got.
That's right. She works
remote for them.
She works remote for them. That's right. Yeah, they're in Texas.
Yeah, because they've got their own shops down there. I know that Jeffrey Young used to be one of their shop managers.
And Dell's not doing too whoopee.
Yeah, he had some kind of throat cancer or something like that. He's not doing great. But
also bowling city tournament, Suncoast with Blues. Oh, good luck! Awesome. I forgot I'm bowling our state tournament this weekend. He's not bowling. He's already bowled. So I'm bowling state tournament with a group of our friends this weekend. So
state wasn't bad. I don't think I'm gonna.
I actually saw your scores. I was looking today at the standings. It looked like you bowled okay.
I did. I went. I think I shot 6. I went like 680, or 680, 690, something like that, and in singles and doubles, and I went like 650 or 660.
Yeah, you shot 2,000 something.
Yeah,
I saw that.
a little over 2,000. So not great, but it was very, very solid.
It looked like Angel bowled okay too. If I
She
remember
did.
seeing the
She had,
scores right.
she had a couple games that weren't great, but yeah, she did pretty good overall.
Yeah, so I thought that she overall was okay.
13 hours, 18 minutes. We're about 20 hours from Vegas, and we're driving. We're getting ready to. Well, that's still a couple months off. So
What time are you guys going? You guys aren't going down till the afternoon next. I've got to figure out if we're playing golf next week. I just got to thinking about that a little bit ago, actually. So with my bowling balls, and you know how I pack bowling balls,
yeah,
and Amanda's bowling balls, how the heck am I going to fit my golf clubs in my car?
I don't know.
Trevor might be taking my golf clubs.
I get my haircut at 11 next week, and then we're heading down. So we're not going to get there until like 5 or 5:30, and then we have a show at 7 or 7:30.
Then you're probably not even going to eat dinner.
We're out. No, we're out for Friday, and then Saturday we don't bowl until like 5. So we're down. We'll be down to do whatever on Saturday. So if you want to go to Bass Pro, and then we can go to the aquarium in Branson or something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever. We are going to go to Bass Pro for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to hit all that stuff, but then we bowl. We bowl early on Sunday, so we might actually go to Bass Pro after that. But I don't know. But hitting the aquarium, getting Ray to the aquarium would be pretty cool. But it's probably $50 a ticket.
It's $115 for 3 of us to go.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. A couple years ago when I was there, they had you can get in a cage and go down with the sharks.
Uh-huh.
And Trevor and I want to do it.
Oh man,
I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm in a cage. What's going to happen? I'll punch a shark.
yeah.
Hope to see you guys in Vegas. Look forward to meeting John for KCO. I really wish I could make it to Vegas this year, Chris.
Yeah.
But that is my.
I will be in
my daughter's birthday.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you'll see me because you and Anthony and Luis, we're gonna get down. So we bowl Saturday, Sunday, so it's like the 15th and the 16th, or the 16th and the 17th, or something like that. Whatever the Saturday, Sunday is.
16th, 17th.
We bowl 9:30 p.m. team on Saturday, and then we bowl 7 a.m. double singles on Sunday.
Ugh.
So we're going to get into town about 5-ish Thursday night. So we'll have, and I think we're going to go up to, my parents went up to see the Hoover Dam last year, and we didn't go with them. But we're probably going to figure out a time to go this year. But we had more normal squad times. I think we had like a 1 or 2 o'clock Saturday squad time, and then like an early. Then we had the early one on Sunday.
Hoover Dam's awesome. Here, I'll tell you what. You can cancel your hair appointment. You can leave early. I'll cut your hair.
Yeah.
You can look like me.
I don't know. I like Megan.
But Chris, KCO. Look forward to seeing you, buddy.
Emily.
And meeting you, Emily.
Yeah, it's Emily. Megan's Storm.
Look forward to meeting you. What else was it? Somebody said? I thought there was somebody else.
Yeah. So I don't even know because I mean I'm sure that 9:30 squad is not going to start on time. So it's going to be 1, 2 o'clock before we get into bed, and then we're going to have to wake up at 5:30 or 6 or so. Yeah, it's going to be. We're going to get 4. I'm going to be lucky to get 4 or 5 hours of sleep, which won't be that bad. I mean, we'll take a nap on Saturday.
So you almost might as well just stay up.
Yeah, but I'm probably going to do. Last year, I did some stuff with Luis on Friday morning, so I'll probably do that. And so, Luis and I'm pretty sure we're going to have another challenge. We had like a 5-shot challenge or whatever.
Yeah. So
we're going to do that again, I think. So if you want to come out for that, and even if not, I mean, we'll have plenty of time. We got all day Friday. We got all day Saturday. And then we're not going to leave until Monday morning. So as soon as we get a bowl on Sunday morning, we got the rest of the day Sunday too. So we didn't get to see Anthony last year because he was busy, and we were going to do something on Sunday, but it just didn't end up working out. We had my parents hadn't been to. They'd been to the Venetian before, but I took them to Mandalay Bay and the Luxor, which is really cool. They hadn't been to those before,
awesome.
And so we kind of did a little bit of sightseeing. But
let's be honest, all of them are pretty cool. Venetian is bad, too. So we bowled 9:30 p.m. second day, flat at 5 a.m. Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. You have fun with that. I have bowled the late squad and turned around and bowled in the morning, though. Might as well bring a pillow or 2 for the team squad, just like the chairs. Facts.
Yeah, we bowled the super. We bowled the 7 a.m. squad before. We've also bowled really late. We left. It was Vegas or Reno a couple years ago, and I almost freaking passed out because I was trying to. I bowled doubles and singles with Chris Leftwich, and we bowled. We had a weird number of a weird number of teams or people or something. So Chris and I ended up bowling the 7 a.m. doubles and singles squad on one day after bowling like 8:30 something team, 7 o'clock team the night before. And then the rest of the group didn't bowl until 11 that night. So we bowled the 7 a.m. squad. So we got up, and then we did stuff. I didn't go to sleep. I think it was in Reno, and we didn't go to we didn't go to sleep. And so then Angel and the rest of the group bowled at 11, and so we didn't get done until like 2 o'clock or whatever. Well, then we got up bright and early to leave for home the next morning, like 5 or 6 or something. I was done because I had a ton of caffeine the night before trying to stay up to watch the team stuff. We got into bed, like I said, at 2 or 3 o'clock, and we slept for like 2 hours and then got up and run our way back home. So, man, it was nasty.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. Doesn't sound like fun. Well, you'll have Trevor down there with you guys this year, too. He's going same time. I think.
He's bowling the couple days kind of before. Or he's bowling like the 15th and 16th or something, isn't he?
No, same days.
Oh, okay.
Same days.
That'll be cool.
He's bowling. I think he's bowling with Rhino too. So
yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't seen Rhino in a while.
Seen him at Trent's wedding.
Yeah,
he was hammered, but I seen him at Trent's wedding.
I bowled on a league team with him once upon a time when I was terrible.
He's a good bowler.
Yeah, when have I not been terrible?
I'm still terrible. I've always wanted to stay there just to observe the interior. The Luxor is pretty cool because of the way that they like tier the rings.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting because it's shaped like, and it's a freaking pyramid.
And it's got a spotlight that shoots all the way up.
Yeah.
They say that you can see that light in outer space.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
So, fun Anyway, I guess probably.
I haven't rode the elevators at Luxor. We just went in there and walked around and.
Yeah, the elevator ride at Luxor is pretty cool.
I'm sure it's pretty cool.
It'll make you pucker up a little bit.
Yeah, just walking around in there is freaking cool. And then you can walk from that to Mandalay Bay. So we did that. And Mandalay Bay has got one of the best sports books.
Oh yeah, Mandalay Bay is good.
Oh, it's amazing.
See you, Chris.
So I definitely want to. Yeah. See you, Chris. We'll see you in a couple months here.
Or next week. Yeah. We'll just see him next week on here.
40 and my voice is still cracking.
Did they just drop?
Mm-hmm.
See you, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, Mandalay Bay Sportsbook is legit.
So I definitely am looking forward to. I'm not a big gambler, so I don't really care about the rest of the stuff but I would like to spend a little bit of time in sportsbook.
Caesars is okay.
Yeah,
Caesars isn't bad. I've heard that the Venetian actually has a decent one too. I mean, they've all got them, but Mandalay Bay is legit. What's cool about Mandalay Bay is that the one? No, MGM Grand.
MGM Grand.
MGM Grand. It's got you can actually go see the lions and tigers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Vegas Stout staying at South Point this year.
Yeah, we stay at South Point every year, and South Point's amazing. It's
a great hotel.
We go sightseeing a little bit, but we've been now a couple times. We've seen the stuff. We've gone to the Venetian a couple times. We went to a whiskey house or something, and where you can get it's $20 for a shot at Glenlivet. So that's okay.
How's are you and Trevor still planning on doing the Midnight Bowler Society this year? No, can't because we will be out of town doing something else. Next year, yes, him and I will both do it.
Yeah, I'd really like to go to Holiday Doubles and the Midnight Bowler Society just to watch or maybe to be on the.
Well, you can come watch next year.
Well, yeah, and see that's the thing is I can talk to Mike Flanagan and I'd love to sit and he's awesome. I'd love to sit down with him and talk on the live stream because we're very like-minded.
Yeah.
We kind of chase rabbit trails and we're kind of casual, but we can get really in depth on the stuff if we want to. But then we try to still kind of make it entertaining for everybody, and we just don't really try to.
Yeah.
He doesn't try to be a professional. That bothers me when people try to be like professional broadcasters, and it's like, no, you're trying to give the people commentary.
Yeah, he does
trying to make it interesting. You're trying to give relevant, in-depth details, but you're also trying to keep it casual and entertaining. And Flanagan just does such a great job with that. And
Flanagan
I'd love
does
to sit
do
down
a good job.
Call something with him.
Yeah, he does do a good job. I think Riley and Bo are talking about doing that too. So I don't know if they were going to go this year. I think we were all going to go this year, but I think the dates kind of crept up on us. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm not bowling all that well right now, so me to go spend $1,000 to bowl is probably not the best idea. So
Yeah.
next year is definitely in play. Trevor wants to go, Dylan wants to go, I want to go, Riley wants to go, and
I'd go just to tag along, even if I don't bowl. I'd love to just go. I'm kind of at that point where I don't
come up.
Yeah. I don't necessarily have the drive to like go bowl and compete and that kind of stuff, but I'd love to go hang out and maybe get on the live stream or
drink
just
some beers.
Yeah, or holiday double. I'd love to go bowl holiday doubles, and then not qualify, and then spend Sunday on the live stream with Flanagan. That would be my ideal weekend.
Carefully have Flanagan sit down. That's what he wants to do. He wants
I know. That's exactly what I want. That would be awesome. I would love to sit down with Flanagan.
I'd sit down with him and broadcast. I don't care.
Yeah, that would be more fun than the actual bowling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but you can go out there and watch us blow $1,000 a piece.
I can save money and still enjoy the experience.
Yeah, it is what it is. Luke can be your ball rep. Well, unfortunately, you only get 2 balls.
Yeah.
So if you're
the Midnight Bowler Society, you get 2 balls.
$1,000 entry.
That would be rough.
8 games. Yeah. 8 games, and you can only throw 2 balls. You can bring
that one's not. I'd throw the other one.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
That one doesn't look good. You should go ahead and throw that other one. So you can only take 2 balls, $1,000 entry, 8 games, and it pays per game. So there's not an overall standings. They show you an overall standings, but it pays per game.
Brad did really well a couple of years ago.
Yes, he did.
They have a couple of them a year now, don't they?
They do one, and then they do a women's one now.
No, if you pick a plastic ball, you get 2 balls.
That's one of your balls.
Period. So if one of them you choose to be a plastic ball or a spare ball, you get 1 strike ball.
Yep.
It's 2 balls.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah, but you can use as many as you want in practice.
Yeah, you can bring 30.
Out. Yeah, you can bring a bunch of them. You can try them out in practice. You can see so they don't make you go in blind.
Yeah,
they make you make intelligent choices.
And it is not on a house shot.
No, it's not a house shot. It's something difficult.
It's usually sport. So
yeah,
2 ball limit for the spin period. Yes, completely 2 balls. That's it. There's a burger cafe where you can get hard liquor shakes. Forgot the name of the place. Interesting. How tough of a pattern? It's usually sport.
Yeah, pretty tough.
It's usually full sport.
Pretty tough.
You got to make shots. It is not big games to make money. You shoot 220, you're usually going to cash. 220, 230, you're going to cash. Per game, of course. So like if it's $1,000 entry, you can Brad walked out
$3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah, that doesn't include his brackets.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, he made. I think he ended up making like $5,000 or $6,000 on a $1,000 entry.
Yeah, because he won a couple of the games. He
won really 2 games and then he cashed in like 2 or 3. So it just depends on the turnout how they determine how many people they pay per game. But yeah, like James just said, you shoot 220, you got a chance to make money.
Yeah,
you shoot 220 every game, you're gonna walk out there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can if you go onto YouTube and look up Midnight Bowler Society, they always live stream them. And so you can go back and you can watch those live streams. And there's several games. If you're 220, 230, if you're shooting 230, you're making money.
Yep.
Because they pay a couple spots per game.
I think they usually pay 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Just depending on turnout. They even did one during the COVID year. They didn't miss the COVID year.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're shooting 220, 230, you're making money.
Because we were still bowling Friday nights at Westridge.
Yeah.
And I went home. We got done there, and I went home and watched the Midnight Bowler Society.
Yeah.
I would definitely take urethane. I would probably go like urethane, and I don't know what else at that time. I just have to look at the pattern. But urethane, I just use that instead of plastic. I have the urethane if I need it.
Black Sheep Liquor Shake Place in Springfield. There's some breweries that you were telling me before the show that there's some breweries in Springfield that we might have to go check out. We haven't. Normally we kind of abuse Branson.
Yes.
But I mean, if we bowl at 5:00 or 5:30 on Saturday in Springfield for team. So we could go hit up we could go to the fancy steak place again.
Yeah, I don't care.
Angel's not going to go back there. It was one of the best meals we've ever had, but my ribeye was $50.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah.
She got filet. She got 3 2-ounce filet medallions for $35. It was like $120 check for the 2 of us.
If you do go to the Midnight Bowler Society and don't bowl and watch, we could bowl the Ray Orf 890 doubles the next day.
Mm-hmm.
they have that the next day at
Yeah.
the same. I think it's at the same center, but yeah, they have that the next day. So you at least could do bowling.
Yeah.
Do some bowling down there. But I've got to pee.
Yeah. Yeah, we're done here. We'll go on ahead and sign off, and we will see you guys next week. Luis, I think we're going to plan for that. He might have more baby stuff because, like I said, he's got a newborn. Basically.
We'll have a backup plan, we promise.
Yeah.
So
this worked out okay.
But yeah, this worked out okay. Just a couple of guys BSing, and yeah, there you have it. Downtown Springfield is great. Yes, I second that. There's a couple of really good spots down there. So, all right.
Yeah, I think the steakhouse was Flame.
Oh, Flame. Yeah, I've heard of Flame. Yeah,
Flame was really good. Like I said, it was a $50 ribeye. It's the best steak I've ever had. Angel steak with her filet medallions were amazing. They had some like lobster mac and cheese that was ridiculous. And then we had some desserts and stuff. And by the time we ended up splitting everything with the tip, it was like $140 or something. So it was a good experience one time. But
hit that like button. Thank you. Appreciate it. Not the dislike button, but the like button. Sorry.
Yeah.
Big Ray, see you later.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. I should have some. It's been a while since I did my sport essentials update. It was April last year, so I have a bunch of them to update on. So I'm going to split them up for the 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball, 4 ball, 5 ball, because the one video would be like 45, almost like an hour long. So I'm going to have them individually, and then I'm going to put them all together. So those should start coming out, I believe, I'm going to try to get a couple done tomorrow so I can start releasing one on Friday, and then I'll have those. Then I have a couple of classrooms. One of them is ready to go, and then I have another classroom video I'm getting ready to prep. So I'm going to get back into some videos, and I will have some other Zen Soul comparisons.
Sweet.
Coming up here soon. So I'm going to get back into doing some videos.
Thanks, everybody. Once again, the train rolls on. We'll be back next week, 6:30 p.m. Central Time.
Yep. Check out the description for